Our objectives are three-pronged in that we have a short-term plan, which is anchored on our Texas operations, where we have 2 licensed plants I mentioned. We're currently acquiring known resources and entering the permitting process to get those into the 18 to 24 month timeline for potential production, assuming the market prices do what we think they'll do. Our long term is cemented by New Mexico. New Mexico historically is the largest uranium resource, highest grade in the U.S. We control over 50% of that district, largely through non-cost mineral rights associated with railroad land grants that extend throughout the entire district. Have over 100 million pounds, including historic resources in New Mexico. One caveat is New Mexico does require a bit more work. It's not an agreement state, so you have to deal with permitting at the state level as well as the federal level. Unlike Wyoming and Texas, where you deal strictly at the state level because they're agreement states with the NRC. The other aspect of New Mexico is we have to be aware of and conscientiously work with the Aboriginal communities, and you're always working with the communities, affected communities where you are, but the New Mexico Uranium District is in the traditional territory and in certain instances actually on the First Nation land, primarily that of the Navajo people. And we've got a long history within our company of dealing well with local affected communities, and in particular being sensitive to the Aboriginal views. And we certainly will continue that. We've been involved with it for a while, but we view this as a multi-year process and good neighbor policy. We have to be wanted to be there. Otherwise, it's just economically and politically not the right thing to do. So by and large, that's an education process. We were quite active in the COVID relief efforts on the Navajo Nation, but really it's just a matter of time and convincing them that and showing them that the uranium industry of today is very much unlike and very different to the uranium industry that so many of their families were adversely affected by in the 40s and 50s. So it's an ongoing process, but we'll get there. And the one part of the puzzle that I guess we might be a bit lacking on at the moment is that midterm part of the game. And as I mentioned, we're keenly aware of M&A activities and opportunities, and as such, we evaluate them on a continual basis. And so we are looking to shore up that intermediate term in between getting the Texas production getting going and rolling, and the New Mexico. And so hopefully we'll have something on that front in the next 6 months or so. There are a number of opportunities available that we're certainly pursuing. And I guess the objective is to be a 5 million pound a year producer of in situ uranium in the, certainly if you look 5 years out. And that will be in probably the second or third inning of the uranium game, is going to, with your earlier analogy.